Amos 3, verses 6 and 7. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahawah have not done it? Surely the Lord Yahawah will do nothing but reveal his secrets unto his servants the prophets. Man's goings is of the Lord, Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Call her law Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Rekahak Radash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well for teaching his word in truth and sincerity. And shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Man's goings is of the Lord. Nothing is done on this planet without the Lord ordaining it, without the Lord say so. So when we blow that trumpet in the city, we're screaming the name of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. We're proclaiming the name Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi to make manifest. We are speaking the words of this Bible. We are doing what he set us out here to do. Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi wields good and evil, the right hand and the left hand. There's nothing that's done on this planet that's not ordained by the Lord, Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. And when you study to show thyself approved, you have faith in Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi in truth and sincerity. You pray for that spirit to be on you to understand these things within the Bible, understanding these scriptures. He revealeth his secrets unto you. Proverbs 20 and 22. Thou shalt say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on Yahawah, and he shall save thee. 23. Divers weights are an abomination unto Yahawah, and false balance is not good. 24. Man's goings are of Yahawah. How can a man then understand his own way? 25. It is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vows making inquiry. Salakia, and after vows to make inquiry. That goes back to what I was saying before. There's nothing on this planet that's done without it being ordained, set forth, written by Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. So he will recompense all evil that's done unto you if you abide in him, have faith in him, and do what he do and do what pleases him. You don't go out here cheating people. You do everything in truth and sincerity. So having false balance is an abomination to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. You do everything in truth and sincerity, equal, everything in its proper order, and that's what's pleasing to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Psalms 25 and 14. The secret of Yahawah is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. The beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Lord. Fear of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. So you got a lot of people that run around here that don't have the fear of the Lord. They don't have the fear of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. And I'm not talking about the wayward Christian. I'm talking about men who know they're Israelites, but still have this Christian mindset. You don't have fear of the Lord, because when you have fear of the Lord, that spirit will be on you to do the things that's pleasing to him. That's rehearsing the righteous acts, trying to uphold the Lord to get best of your abilities, having faith, total faith in Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, praying to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi to destroy this wicked place, to destroy this wicked place of Babylon the Great. For all the evil that is done, for all the evil that is done. For all the things that were done to us. The northern tribes coming over here, running from the Assyrian captivity, then being placed in defeated, placed in slavery and defeated by Esau, Edom. When they came over here, talking about they discovered a new land. But as the title says, man's goings is of Yahawah. So he put the spirit on Esau to come over here and find them the northern kingdom, and put them under those constraints. Because of our disobedience, because of our idolatry, we was banished out of our homeland and taken here and brought here. Whether it was by choice, which the northern came and they ran, so that was a choice. Lord put the spirit on them to run and come over here. The southern tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, they were, some of Levi were brought over here on cargo slave ships. This is all due to our disobedience. But you got to understand, the Lord put that spirit on us. This makes the most beautiful story. This makes his movie that much more interesting. There's nothing on this planet that's done without the Lord co-signing it. Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more until that perfect day. So when you're doing the things that's pleasing to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, which is studying, leaving this world behind, not indulging in things that's pleasing to you, but doing the things that's pleasing to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, your light grows, your light shines brighter. Just like the 10 virgins in Matthew. You got to keep that oil in your lamp. You keep the oil in your lamp will shine. The light in your lamp will shine bright. So when you're praying, you're fasting, you're attempting to rehearse the righteous acts, you're practicing these things make your light shine brighter until that perfect day. That day when you're hopefully, like if you're the hopeful elect, that day you'll get beamed up into those chariots. Whoop upon Esau's ass, take his ass into captivity, and our perfect day will be back in the kingdom. Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Lord Yahawah is upon me, because Yahawah have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and opening of the prison to them that are bound. receiving this word, this knowledge, this truth, and reciprocating it in all truth and sincerity, you've released the prison of those that are bound. You release their minds. You open up their minds to this knowledge and this truth. Hopefully, hoping that they receive it. Hoping that you're able to reach members of the elect. So the Lord's elect can be sealed and make these prophecies move much faster. Keep the pace. So we can get up out of here. You want to preach those good tidings unto the meek. You want to be able to do the things that are pleasing to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. It may sound repetitive, but these are the things that have to be drilled. These are the things that are pleasing to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Is the repetitiveness. If you pay attention to the scriptures, everything is repetitive. But it's all done in truth and sincerity to lead those sheep back to the shepherd, that good shepherd, Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of Yahawah was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of Yahawah and sent me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones. We all once were dry bones in this valley of Babylon the Great. And this is our last captivity. And we were all doing things that weren't pleasing to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. But at some point, we all woke up. Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi put that spirit on you to wake up. And now that spirit is on you so heavy, you can't do nothing but wallow in the scriptures, dwell on the scriptures, focus, concentrate, meditate on these scriptures. Before I came into the truth, I was just a heathen out in the world, living my best heathen life. But as soon as the Lord plucked me in the back of the ear, on the back of my neck and things of that nature, as soon as he grabbed me up, snatched me up, I can't leave the Bible alone. I can't leave these scriptures alone. That spirit be on me, heavy to be in these scriptures. Every day I'm in the scriptures. If I'm not reading, I'm meditating. If I'm not meditating, I'm contemplating. If I'm not contemplating, I'm praying. If I'm not praying, I'm talking to myself, to the Most High. Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. All day long is call Allah Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. If I don't even know what it's like in the last couple of years. I don't even know what it's like to go a day without trying to do the things that's pleasing to the Lord, Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. And yeah, I say his name multiple times a day. I scream that name. Abad Babal, I scream that name. Destroy this place. All I want to do is be back with my Lord, Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Try to do the things that's pleasing to him. Trying to let go as much of this wicked ass society, as much of this wicked ass world that Esau has created, and be more in tune into true living power. Acts 17:28. For in him we live. We live through Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Once you come into this knowledge and truth, you have to put your all into worshiping the doctrine, teaching the doctrine, worshiping the Most High, Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, and gathering up as many lost sheep as possible. And continue to do the things that's pleasing to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. For in him we live and move and have our being, as certain also of your own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. We are the creations of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Hopefully we are the elect. Hopefully we are those first fruit spirits from the foundation of the earth. And we will see him on that terrifying, horrifying, glorious day when he comes back to destroy this place. And sing, and, you know what I'm saying, and sing the song to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Sing these scriptures. Put the word out. Bring the word out. And that's how, that's poetry, as the prophets did in the past. They spoke those words, and those words is like music. Those words are like, those words are like a sweet song to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. So according to Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, there's nothing new under the sun. What the prophets did of old, you have those same prophets back today doing the same thing. Proverbs 16 and 9. A man's heart devises his ways, but Yahawah directeth his steps. So once you come into this knowledge and truth, you could try to partake in these things of the world that, that's your mind. You things you've been doing before you came into the knowledge of truth. You try to go back to those things, but the Lord is directing your steps. You don't even want to partake in none of that shit you was doing back in, when you was back into the world, when you was back in the world. You don't want to partake in none of that shit. And the funny thing is, your family, your friends, your co-workers, you're not going, you kind of don't interact with them the same way anymore. You still communicate with them, but it's just on a different level now. Like, and a lot of people just don't understand it, man. Like, man's goings is of Yahawah. So let me say that again. Man's goings is of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. So I just don't want to do nothing else. So it's like, your family might, they're going to look at you all funny. Your friends going to look at you all funny. People look at you funny. They might say little certain things, behind your back or underneath their breath. But hey, I don't give two shits, man. I'm trying to do what's pleasing to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. He directeth my path. Now there's times, you do some worldly shit, but it's not being of the world. You're not trying to be of the world. Yeah, you do some. Yeah, you might go off here and there. You might do something here. You might do something there. But the whole goal is to leave this world the fuck behind. Leave this shit alone. Let Esau have his wicked ass fucking kingdom. Where you got all these transformers running around. You got abominable foods. Like, you can't eat shit. There's nothing here to eat. That's, that's actually healthy. There's nothing here that's productive to you. The air is tainted. The water is tainted. The food tainted. Your fabric, the fabric that you wear, your clothes are tainted. Everything is bullshit here. Everything here is dying. So to be entangled in this world, man, is like you literally taking steps backwards once you come into the truth and you find yourself back in the world. That's something I pray on constantly, is not to be back into this fucking wicked world. Keep me away from all that bullshit. Proverbs 25:4. Show me thy ways, O Yahawah. Teach me thy paths. Verse 12. What man is he that feareth Yahawah? Him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. That's what you pray on. You pray for Yahawah to teach you of his paths, to keep you on that path. Keep your mind on that straight gate. And being able to reciprocate it to others. Proverbs 16:6. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged, and by the fear of Yahawah, men depart from evil. So this word, this truth, the fear of the Lord, Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, it keeps you away from this evil. Not being of this world, it keeps you from certain evils. You got to be out in the world, but the main thing is not to be of this world. And when you're in the world, you got to go to work, you got to go to the store, you got to get exercise. So you got to go outside. So that's when you're in the world. But the Lord Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi and them angels will protect you from the evils of this world. As long as you keeping the Lord Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi first and foremost in your mind and in your actions. Like I said, we living in a wicked ass society. And you're not going to be able to uphold the law to its fullest here in Babylon the Great. But if you keep the Lord Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi in the forefront of your doings, he'll keep you from the evils of this world. Psalms 32:8. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. That takes you right back into the man's goings of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi. There's nothing done here that he doesn't ordain or co-sign. I'm going to read that again. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. So when you abide in the Lord Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, you're trying to rehearse these righteous acts. He sees you. He know what you're doing. Shit, he put the spirit on you to do what you're doing. So, with that being said, you're only going to do what the Lord has instructed you to do. The spirit he put on you to do. So you see a lot of 2/3 running around here. You see a lot of Jakes running around here. And they just don't get it. They still wallowing around in this plantation Christianity, praying to the pagan, Caesar Borgia, Serapis Christus, not considering the fact that they're fucking wrong. But you got to understand, that's the spirit the Lord put on them. Man's goings of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. You don't know if some of them might get it or not. But at that moment in time, or at this moment in time, the spirit is on them to be 2/3. To continue to be disobedient, continue to worship their idols, continue to be of this world, living, quote unquote, living their best life. Well, you can have that. You could try to have your best life here in Babylon, but it's set up for you not to live your best life here. So if that's what you actually trying to do, your ass is doomed. 2 Thessalonians 2:11. And for this cause, power shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Everything that's been taught here, everything that you've been shown here, that's of this world, that's of Esau's kingdom, is a lie, is a farce, is fucking folly. And his main attraction to keep you in that state of mind is that bullshit Hollywood. all that lying and acting, deceiving and wicked shit that they do in Hollywood. That's a delusion. So anybody that's out there trying to be part of that shit, anybody that sit there and watch the idiot box in a manner that is not productive, edifying, he chose a strong delusion for you. And you should be praying that he take that delusion off you. If you still calling on JC, man, you got issues and you're doomed. Everything here in Babylon is an illusion. There's nothing here that's real. In the sense that we should be abiding in, that us as Israelites should be abiding in. But according to Ecclesiastes 1:9, 3 and 15, and I believe there's another verse in Ecclesiastes 6, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that's been done is going to be is taking place again. Everything that's been done, it will continue to be done until Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi comes and correct this place and rectify us and take Esau out of the power seat. Proverbs 16, 9 and 11. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi. All the weight of the bag are his works. He chooses how you move, when you move. There's no such thing as free will. Everything's already been written. What you gonna say, what you gonna eat, what you gonna do has already been written. So the only thing you could do is pray that the Lord have mercy on you. Everything is already ordained. Everything has already been written. So if you understand that, if you could receive that, then your best bet is to keep praying If you haven't prayed to Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, if you still calling upon that pagan, you might want to change that shit up and change it up quick and pray for forgiveness, pray for repentance to Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi for all the wickedness that you've done. All you 2/3. It's so wicked here that you have to continuously repent and pray for forgiveness. You wake up and don't know what you and don't know you committed a sin. So it's a constant prayer for repentance. It's a constant begging for mercy. A constant hope and praying that you are that you are of that elect. And holding on to Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi for their life, keeping your mind and your focus on the straight gate. Always keeping fear of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi. Because his judgments are swift. Sometimes they could be lingering, you know what I'm saying? Hit you with a ill disease or something that maim you, have you all beat up, turn you into a quadriplegic. Or he just might, you know what I'm saying? You never know. A piece of the facade of a building might come and take you out. So it's always a begging for forgiveness. There's always a begging for mercy. That the Lord Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi have mercy on you. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahawah, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. That goes into the left hand of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi. If you understand, he wills good and evil. He creates good and evil. According to Isaiah 45:7. So he put the spirit on these demons. He put the spirit on Esau's wickedness. He put that spirit on them to be that wicked. He put that spirit on them to do what they do. The wacky-tacky Christian will sit there and have you thinking that the devil is a red dude down underneath the ground with a pitchfork with horns and shit, with fiery pits and a big ass kettle pot to boil you in and torment you forever. He'll have them wacky-tacky Christians ruled by Esau, and then you have Jakes that follow that nonsense. Will have you thinking Satan is out here doing what he do, that he's his own boss. Nah, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi controls all this. And Satan takes his orders from Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi. Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahawah, do all these things. There's nothing that's done on this planet that hasn't been ordained or co-signed by Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi. Psalm 75:7. But power is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. that goes into the left and right hand. There's nothing done here that the Lord doesn't ordain. There's nothing here that the Lord haven't put into that hasn't been written down by the Lord. There's nothing here that He hasn't set forth. There's nothing that goes on here that He don't co-sign. So once again, man's goings is of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Lord willing, I hope this was edifying. Call Allah Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Radash, Kwam Yasharala, Abad Babal.